What's the chow, Chinchow's LanturnJoe here, and welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team Kyrix Challenge. In the last episode, we went to the Silent Chasm and we saved Jumpluff. That's what we did. We saved Jumpluff from its own devices of getting locked into a rock and couldn't move. So we needed to save it, but we couldn't save Shiftry because of Zapdos waking up. So we're going to need to go and save Shiftry now. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go Mount Thunder. We're going to save Shiftry. We are... Let's see what levels we are, because I have to do some grinding. So let's have a look at that. I am level 22 at this moment in time. So I should be really possible to beat Zapdos right now. And Blaze is level 19. He's learned a few moves. He's pretty good now. So... we're getting there. It's easier for me to level up than it is Blaze. I don't understand why that is, but it seems to be easier for me to level up than Blaze, because I can gain like 3 levels when he's gained about 1. Literally, that's how grinding worked. I gained about 3 levels, he gained about 1. So let's go to Mount Thunder already. This is the foot of Mount Thunder. I wonder if Alakazam's team is already on the way. Zapdos. He sounds very tough. I'm shaking. I can't be scared now. Our job is simple. We must save Shiftry. Come on, CM Punk. We must try our best. Let's go. The first floor of Mount Thunder. Now, there is a slight layout change. In the layout, you will see the Pokemon that are available on each floor of Mount Thunder. For the first 4 floors, and then we'll change it up for 4 or 5, because there are more Pokemon available after the 5th floor. So I've decided to be more a bit Let's Play with this game, so that you guys can see what's available on what floor, just in case you're playing along and want to find out what you want to pick up as a partner Pokemon. Because you might want that. Though I will make a suggestion for you guys. Pick up a Miletric or an Electrite. Their ability of Lightning Rod should stop Zapdos from being able to do any electric type moves. So if you're weak to electricity in any way, shape or form, picking up one of those would be amazing for your team. Obviously I can't, because I don't get the ability to pick up Pokemon, but you guys might do. So this is why I'm giving you guys this advice, so you can do that if you want to. Also, when we get up to Zapdos, I will be able to display all 4 of its attacks on the layout, so you'll know exactly what attacks it has, what level it is, and everything else. I'm making this more of a Let's Play for you guys, because the fact is, I really want this series to get more views, and get more likes, comments, and subscribe, you know, get more interest. So I'm giving you guys a bit more of a way to get interested in it. It's a bit more Let's Play. But I do Let's Plays, and I should put as much time and energy as I do into my main Let's Play in this side Let's Play. I almost thought I shouldn't have to, because it's a side Let's Play. I'm only going to be putting this up once a week. You only get to see like 1 episode, possibly maybe 2 if we're going for a very long dungeon. You may get to see 2 episodes. But, you know, I still want to make as much time and energy and put them into this episode, because you guys deserve it. I want to make sure that every episode I put out there is my 100% best episodes now. And that's what I'm going to do for you guys, because I'm nice. I'm a really nice guy when I think about it. Please don't paralyze me, Electrite. That'd be so... I said, please don't paralyze me. You tried to hit me twice with Thunder Wave. That would have been so bad if you actually had hit. There we go, get the Pidgeot, because Pidgeotos are available from the 2nd floor to the 5th floor, so it should say that in the layout as well. So you know exactly what, if you want a Pidgeotto, you can go and get one. I wouldn't suggest getting a Pidgeotto though, because the fact is, you know, you're facing Zapdos. Zapdos is very dangerous against non-electric Pokemon that are weak to electric. And Pidgeotto would be a weak to electric. If we can give them spawning inside the stair room, it would be really cool. I'm going to have to take Ember away from you when we get up to further up the mountain, because the fact is, Ember is going to be a big move that we're going to need. I mean, I don't mind Metal Claw and Scratch. You were using those moves, but Ember is your best move, and I need that. Kind of need you to have Ember on your moveset. And if you don't have Ember, I'm going to be annoyed. I mean, I do have some max elixirs in my bag, but I really don't want to use them. So I'll just turn it off when we get further up there. But this dungeon does have a rest stop at the 10th floor. After the 10th floor, there's a rest stop. So we'll be able to rest up and get our moves and our PP back. So I will have a chance to do that. Turn off moves, which I would kind of like to have. So now we're on the 5th floor. We get to see Electrobuzz. That's scary as hell. We also are starting to run out of Pidgeotos. But Pidgeotto, this is the last floor you're going to be on. So I'm going to kill you now. Bye-bye, Pidgeotto. And as soon as we go up here, we won't see any more Pidgeotos. We will see Stantler instead, though. And they're annoying as hell, but they could be still low kicked to death. 7th floor. Okay, 7th floor. Gligar is on this. Starts being up on this floor. So if you want to look for a Gligar ground flying type, that's really cool. You can get one here. Because I remember my notes, thanks to Bulbapedia for the because I've been looking on their guides on their website for Mystery Dungeon, so I know exactly what I'm going up against here, and I can tell you guys what you're going up against here, because well, it's just that's more interesting for me, because you know, you guys deserve that, and I really wish I wouldn't get sand attacked. Please stop sand attacking me. Like, I can't hit you at all. Finally, I hit you, and like, because sand attack's a big move that I can't now get rid of, it means that. Will you please damage this already? Please? Thank you. Because I can't hit a darn thing right now until we find a Wonder Tile. There we go. Now I can hit things again, because that was so much sand in my eyes. I want that 142 poke that Emperos has. I'm going to have to try and. Are you the Emperos that has 142 poke? No, you're not the Emperos that has 142 poke. I want the Emperos that has 142 poke. I want to kill him so I can get it. Now, Emperos is not recruitable. There are a few Pokemon in this cave that are not recruitable. Emperos is one of them, so you can't get an Emperos in your team. Sadly, you'll have to go and find a Mareep. I believe Mareeps are in Thunderwave Cave. So if you want to get an Emperos eventually, you can do that. But you won't be able to actually get an official Emperos until the after game when you evolve, because evolution's different from the original games in these Mystery Dungeon games. So, you know, it'll be a while before I'm able to evolve into Machoke and Charmander's able to evolve into Charmeleon. But I will probably end up recording a bonus episode at the end of this series so you can actually see Machoke and Charmeleon, and possibly, if I can find the item which allows me to get a traded evolution, so I can have a Machamp, and I'll get Charizard too. Hopefully I'll get all those Pokemon. I am hungry though. And I found a stair room. Cool. A floor of Mount Thunder. Okay, so my belly's at 16 right now. Do I have an apple? Yes, I do. Cool, I want to eat that. Now, other things that you'll need for the Zapdos boss, Blast Seeds and Graveler Rocks. If you have a lot of them in your storage section, which you probably should do by now, you should go and get them. That is one thing you really need to go and get. You need to go and get Graveler Rocks and Blast Seeds. They'll be really useful for taking down Zapdos, especially if you're weak to Zapdos, because that's what I'm going to be using to take down Zapdos, because I'm weak to Zapdos. I don't have the ability to be good at taking down Zapdos. And Miletric starts on this floor. At the 8th floor of Mount Thunder, you get to see Miletric, so that's pretty cool. And Miletric, remember, has Lightning Rod for an ability, so if you need a way to absorb all those electric attacks and be able to do something about all the electric attacks that Zapdos has, there you go. That's what you need. The 9th floor. This is where Growlithe actually is. Growlithe starts on this floor. He's in the 9th and the 10th floors, so you can have a Growlithe here as well. If I remember correctly, because I remember some of the things I was looking at earlier today on Bulbapedia. I don't know if I remember everything, but I remember some of the things. And they are all fact checked. I will probably leave a link in the description so you can go and double check if you want. But I don't know why, just believe me. You know, Pokemon are available on the Pokemon that are available on each floor. Like for example, Growlithe starts on this floor. If I could find one I could prove it, but nah. I don't feel like doing that. 10th floor, the final floor of Mount Thunder. You can find the stairs here. We can go up to the next dungeon because there's a direct dungeon afterwards. There's a rest stop. Oh, there, see, there's Growlithe. I would not mind you coming with me, Growlithe, but sadly that cannot be. Bye-bye. Because I really do love Growlithe. It's one of my favourite Pokemon of all time. In fact, you saw it in my top 5 favourite Pokemon of all time. I love Growlithe and Arcanine. They're such good Pokemon, but I can't have one. So, it's a very annoying thing, and I don't even know if I can get them. I think with X and Y, they're friend Safari encounters only, and I haven't tested my new capture card yet to see what friend Safari I've got. So I'll have to do that later on and see if I got a Fire Safari. Because if I have, that'd be really cool. So we are at the 10th floor. Well, we are actually at the rest stop here, Mount Thunder Mid. Right here, we can save. We can't access our storage, sadly, because it's not one of those ones, but we can save, so that's pretty cool. And if I wanted to, I actually could stop recording right now, because the fact is, in our rules, it does state that if I get to a rest stop, I can actually stop. It's one of the things I can do. But I want to continue on. Let's go on. Right, Mount Thunder Peak. Now we are in the second part of Mount Thunder. Our PP should be restored on all our moves, which it is. And I don't want you to have Ember. And I think I want myself to not... I just make sure I don't use Brick Break. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure I don't use Brick Break because Brick Break is probably my most effective move. It's still fighting type, but it's still my most effective move. So I kind of need that. Available Pokemon on this floor. Well, available Pokemon in this dungeon are Growlithe, Gliscor. I think Electric's also on this floor, and I've been burned. That's annoying. Burn just lowers your attack and will stop you from being able to heal. In fact, every couple of steps, it will take away some health. So it's really annoying like that. Also, Emperos is on this floor, but remember, Emperos is not recruitable, so you cannot get an Emperos. This burn's going to be really annoying. I don't have burn heal. I don't have raspberries. It's the one thing I forgot to pick up. So I hope I can get to some stairs because that's the only way to get rid of burn. Oh, so I still can heal? It looks like I can still heal. Even though I'm burned, I can still heal. I just get to take residual damage every now and then. So it's not like poison then. So poison stops you from healing. Electrobuzz is also on this floor, and I don't want to deal with him, so go away, please. Burn just lowers my attack and gives me residual damage. That's what Burn does. And as soon as you get some stairs, you can get rid of all the other buffs, your poisons, your burns, your confuse. So hopefully I can get some stairs. There's some stairs. I can get the hell out of this Burn. And we can go on to the second floor, the second and final floor, the Mount Thunder Peak. And I do not like being double teamed. Now Roar is a very dangerous move in this game. Roar blows you away from your opponents, and it actually can spawn you into a random part of the dungeon if you're like away from your partner. So that's really annoying. And Blaze is going up to level 20, so that's really cool. Oh, I have a gummy. That's cool. I want to give this gummy to Blaze. Blaze has a Petra Scarf, so that's pretty cool. It stops him from being able to be poisoned. So I will give him that back in a minute. But first, I want Blaze to use this gummy. And now we'll give Blaze back his Petra Scarf. So give Blaze Petra Scarf. And I've got a power band, which ups my attack power, which is really good for me. And Blaze wants I think Blaze did have a special band somewhere, but sadly it went away when I died in a dungeon once during grinding, because I've been getting a lot of follow me missions, you know, take me to X Pokemon, you know, guide me to X Pokemon. I want to see X Pokemon, take me there. I really hate those missions, and they always seem to be available when I'm grinding. It's like, I don't want to go on these missions, but I always seem to be going on these missions, and they're really annoying. Now, I don't know if I need to... Do I need to... Let's have a look at my movesets before we go up there, because on the next stairs we're going to see Zapdos, so I need to check my movesets, see if I'm okay. I think I'm okay. And you're okay too. You haven't used a lot of moves either, so you should be okay to face Zapdos. Items. Let's set these so I can use L and R to throw gravel or rocks. So I have 47 of them, so that's pretty cool. I have some Reviver Seeds. I have 2. I have 2 Max Elixirs if I need them. I have quite a few Orange Berries. Blast Seeds. I have quite a few of them. I did not bring any Sleep Seeds with me, so I shouldn't... I can't do any damage about... I can't do anything about sleep, but let's do this. This is the summit. Hey Zapdos, where are you? We come to rescue Shiftry. Come out here. What? I warned you not to... We will have no mercy for meddlers. Not scared. You don't frighten me. You look frightened, Blaze. Hey Zapdos, relieve Shiftry. We're a rescue team. You must be determined to utter such words. Then you shall answer to my great righteous fury. Okay, Zapdos knows Peck, Thunder Wave, Agility, and Thunder Shock. So he's going to be quite annoying. But you can beat him. He is beatable. So I need to figure out how I'm going to do this. I need to do... throw. Okay, so Blastoise is going to take a lot of damage. Throw Graveler. So Graveler does constant 20 damage. It always does 20 damage. It's kind of annoying. I've just pressed the super speed button. I've got to stop doing that. I'm paralyzed, so that's annoying. Yeah, so Zapdos does no Thunder Wave, and it's able to paralyze me because I'm right in front of it. I do not like being able to be pecked too. Can you just stop trying to peck me? Oh yeah, down goes Zapdos. Not even bad. Ooh. What's going on? Ugh. Ah. What, you want more? I'll take you on. Enough. That's enough fighting. I've calmed down. I'll take Shiftry back. You kids, you've impressed me. But I won't go so easy. Things won't go as easy next time. I will go all out, so be prepared. I will also be a higher level when I come back here. Actually, he'll be about level 45, possibly level 50, so really hard to beat them, but at that time he will be recruitable to you guys. He's not recruitable to us right now, but at that time he will be recruitable to you. Until then, you better hone your skills. Look, there's Shiftry. Are you okay? Ugh, yeah. Somehow I am. I'm glad you're safe. That was an eye-opener. drifting off Zapdos. I agree. You're awfully strong for a plain but sharp. Ellipses. I sensed when we first met. Perhaps you aren't a Pokemon, are you? Wow, you can tell that? Actually, but you're right. CM Punk isn't a Pokemon. He's a human. He's actually a Let's Player. What? A human? That can't be possible. Can something like that happen? CM Punk doesn't understand it either. But when CM Punk woke up one morning, he was a Pokemon. He doesn't remember anything about his human life, though. Oh, wait. Lombre said something at the Pokemon Square. He said that Alakazam knows everything. Alakazam, could you have figured out that CM Punk became a Pokemon? No. I can't determine that. Oh, we thought you'd know why. However, there is a way to unveil the truth. Oh really? How? You need to make your way to the Hill of Ancients. There you will find a Pokemon that stares at the sun all day. He's very blind because he stares at the sun all day. A Pokemon who says he can see into the future. Natu is his name. You should seek light. You should shed some light on your puzzles, my friend. Okay, well, we should go and see Natu. CM Punk, let's go to the Hall of Ancients. We can't waste any time. Let's go back quick. Shiftry, you too. Let's hurry back. Yeah. I guess we should. CM Punk. Don't just stand there. Let's go home. Alakazam. I know you. I don't think you completely... I can't pronounce that word, damn it. Ignorant about this. I can't believe you're completely ignorant about this. You know something, don't you? There's something that concerns me, but it should be unspoken for now. For their sake. The next morning, hey Blaze, CM Punk, good morning. Yesterday I did some checking around. It turns out the Hall of Ancients is apparently in the Grand Canyon. We should head there right away. We're off to the Great Canyon. Not Grand Canyon, Great Canyon. Huh? What's the matter? Listen, Blaze. Huh? Huh? Why are you trying? Why do you try so hard? Why? Why do you ask? Why do you need to ask? It's for you. You said it. It lets me try harder to do my best. It's not about me. It's because we're friends, aren't we, CM Punk? I'm determined to do my best. It's for you. It's all for you, CM Punk. That's what it's all about. So let's always try our best to do well. And this is where I'm going to choose to end today's episode. So in today's episode, we went up to Mount Thunder. We beat up Zapdos. We decided to rescue Shiftry. from Mount Thunder by taking on Zapdos as well. And well, this got a bit more Let's Play, so you guys will be happy about that. And in the next episode, we are going to go to the Hall of Ancients in the Great Canyon and go and see Natu. But until next time, if you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Go and check out my competitors, Mario Yoshi 67, the Kyrix, who uploads to Daily Motion, AnriKurokaze, the Pulp nonfiction. And that's about it, really. But until next time, I'm LanturnJoe, and I am out. See you again for another episode of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Brew Rescue Team Kyrix Let's Play Challenge. Good night.